Hi guys! Hi guys! Jaden Neve is here. Jaden Neve is back for another book video. If you can tell by the title. The stack of books that I read this summer, because I'm about to go back to school. The video is all the books I read this summer, and I read 8 books in total. So yeah, I go back to school on the 29th and today's the 23rd. Basically summer is over for me, so it's time for me to film this video. We're gonna start from the first book. Even though this book I didn't start during the summer, I finished it, so I think that counted as me finishing it this summer. First book I read this summer was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It's the first book that I finished this summer. It's the last book in the Harry Potter series. Oh, I cried. This is the 7th book in the Harry Potter world. I read at the end of my Harry Potter reading journey. I love Harry Potter. As you can see, it was about like the last fight between Voldemort and Harry and like the war of Hogwarts and stuff like that. 5 stars. 5 stars. I give every Harry Potter book 5 stars. Next book that I read this summer, which was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This book is so popular all over BookTok, BookTube, Bookstagram. Everyone gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I read Colleen Hoover books. Like I read another Colleen Hoover book in this over the summer, and I read these books literally like water. I read these books so fast. Like I read this book in 2 days. Atlas and Ryle are the main characters in this book. And Atlas used to date when she was younger. But it goes between past and present of when she was with Atlas and present now, and it has to do with domestic violence. So a trigger warning. This is like her old boyfriend, and Raul is like her new boyfriend, and you see what unfolds in the book if you read It Ends With Us, and like you really know what the title means when you read this book, and it's like very powerful. I wish I got to see more of present Atlas. I would have given it a 5 stars maybe if I saw a little more of present Atlas. Like we saw him like 10% of the book. And the next book I read was Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. It was kind of giving like with that like portion of the book, like where she has to like go between towns because she goes to a different school on different side of town, kind of gave like the hate you give. But you would think like wizard, oh my gosh, she's a wizard, you would think this book would be lighthearted, fun, and carefree. No, this book is deep, dark. Like you have to look at trigger warnings for this book. It has to deal like with addiction, like sexual assault, family issues. Like this book talks about a lot, but the ending is happy. So I'll give you that. The ending is happy. It's to do with sexual violence, depression, racism, and sexism. So did not expect that when I read the book. I didn't expect it to be as deep as it was. Next book I read, which obviously if you watched like 2 videos from now, you saw that I read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I did a reading vlog on this. Look at the eye somewhere. I did a reading vlog on this book here, and I think I rated it in the video, but I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. This book was amazing. I literally still think about this book even though I read it like a month, 2 months ago. No, most of the book, like it was just like a slow startup to get like most of this book is like, oh my god, he keeps like building up to like the actual plot of the book. It's very slow, so if you need stuff to get to the point like right away, I don't think that this book would be like very interesting to you. It's about like Greek mythology, like Achilles and Patroclus. Patroclus was a prince, and his father was literally like so mean, like I hated him. Exiled from his kingdom and went to go be with Patroclus, but with Achilles, because Achilles' father like took in exiled princes. Achilles and Patroclus meet, and something goes on from there. War, and Achilles has to go fight because Achilles is like the greatest warrior of their time. The next book after I read that book was another Colleen Hoover book. Oh, yours fine. Another Colleen Hoover book. I read Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I gave this a 4.5 stars out of 5 stars. This is like a not even friends with benefits, just benefits. Like Miles just like, don't expect nothing from me. Don't ask about my past. Don't expect the future type. And like Tate is like, ooh, she says she can do that, but if you read the book, she really can't do that. Once you like read the book, this cover, like you understand the meaning of the cover, and Colleen Hoover is an evil, deceitful woman for this cover. Reading this book, like, oh my god, I kind of like teared up and cried. Reading this book. Yeah, I did like this book better than Answer With Us. If you watched my last video about me going book shopping and stuff, you would have seen this video. You would have seen these books, because I ordered these like a month ago, almost a month ago, because I wanted to read more summery books because it was summertime. And so the first book, you saw this in my last video, but I'm gonna like talk to you about it. I read Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, which I gave a 4 out of 5 stars. People say that this book is like The Summer I Turned Pretty plus Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, which I could totally see The Summer I Turned Pretty, but I'm gonna like a childhood friends to lovers second chance romance. Like when I got to what the second chance was about, I was like, oh my god, like plot twist, a literal plot twist. I'm like, oh, okay. So basically like this girl rents a lake house next to these two brothers, Sam and Charlie. Basically they meet, become friends, and read the book to find out. I don't want to spoil. And it goes from like past and present, and you see what happened 12 years ago and like why Sam and what's the girl's name? Persephone. Her name is Persephone in this book, and I really like, but they call her Percy. Why Sam and Percy were no longer talking, we're no longer together friends. You'll see like it goes back and forth to see like what happened to make them not talk for 12 years. And the next book that I read was The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I gave this book a 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5 stars. Currently like the lowest rated book out of other books I read this summer. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars because Belly, she was kind of like really annoying in this book. Belly's mother is best friends with this lady named Susanna, and they live at her like beach house with her 2 sons, Jeremiah and Conrad. And Belly has had a crush on Conrad for most of her life since she's like 10 years old. So yeah, you just see how she has a crush on this. You see, there's literally like no plot to the book besides her liking Conrad. What were we going towards besides dating her, getting together with Conrad or something? Like romance, I guess, which it really wasn't romance. We barely even saw them together in the book. I just love the way this book feels, like the way this cover feels. It feels really good. I want to read the second book. People say that that's their least favorite book in the series. Last book, which I literally finished last night just so that it could be in this video. It was going to be in this video regardless. I read Love and Gelato by Donna Evans Welsh, and I really like this book. I gave this book a 4.25 stars because I really like this book. I love the setting. It was based in Italy. So basically this girl's mom died. Her name is Lena. Her mom died of pancreatic cancer. Her mom's last dying wish is for her to go live in Italy with this man named Howard. Her mom like left her this journal, and she's like discovering all this stuff that her mom did in her time in Italy when she was younger, and we like finding stuff out about her mom and about her. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I read this book really fast. Like I read this book in like 2 days. It was a pretty good book. That is all the books that I read for the summer. I read 8 books this summer. I'm literally on a roll. Like, I hate when booktubers, when they post on their thumbnail and then like they post a thumbnail with every single book that they're going to talk about in the thumbnail. Like, okay, you read that book, that. I can see that from the thumbnail, but I need to watch the video now. Like, I like when they have it like this. Oh, okay, we're done. Anyway, sorry if you guys can hear my air. I'm gonna talk a little louder. I hope you guys enjoyed this book video. I did like 3 in a row, so hopefully you guys are satisfied with these book videos because I really like filming them. I really like watching them. Subscribe, like, comment, share, tell a friend, tell a family member. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna show you guys my next read because I want to. I think this is gonna be my next read. Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Inheritance Games. Because I've really only heard good things about this book series. But yeah, see you guys on the flip side. Smooches.